Hey friends, it's me, Stevie Jane O'Coin, and I've been trying to upload this and record this video all week, but I just something has been stopping me. It originally started as a pick a pile, and I was just putting it off. I just don't know why, but suddenly the idea came to me to mix all the oracle cards together and draw them as one collective reading instead of 3 separate ones. And I feel really good about it. I think that's what was meant to happen, and I hope it finds whoever is meant to hear it. So again, it's a little different than what I thought it was going to turn out to be, but I'm finding my groove, and I think I found it pretty well here, so enjoy. Hey everybody, so we're going to start with your oracle cards, as I'm going to say always as now, even though this is my second general reading. So I did write down notes as I usually do, and because I went from a pick a card to a general reading, I didn't really have a theme prepared, but I think that's what Spirit wants. I think I'm just supposed to read what the cards say. So your animal spirit is the deer. The deer is someone that is soft and nurturing, and someone that really faces situations with gentleness and compassion. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to do that, not only with the people in your life, but situations within yourself. Really what I'm getting through these cards is you're going through it. You're being challenged right now, and it's tiring, it's exhausting. You're growing as a person spiritually and mentally. You're just leveling up, and it's really easy to want to go back to the person you were. But know that this is for the greater good, and the faster that this is happening, and the faster you just get into it, the faster you just let things happen the way they should, it's gonna make a lot more sense. Everything's happening the way it should happen. So the next we have the grief dragon here. So accepting loss. That's a beautiful quote in the book, actually. It says, it's better to have loved than lost than never lost at all, but the pain is real and trying. And I get that. Of course it's better to have loved than lost and than never loved at all, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. And it just really talks about owning your grief, like he has here, the bones, the skulls of armor. So wear your grief and your sorrows as armor, and know that makes you strong and powerful and not weak. The witch, justice is coming. So this talks about the rule of 3, which I'm actually going to make a separate video about, because I really love the rule of 3. Everybody thinks it's all just negative when you do something bad. So when it comes back to you times 3, it also works in positive. But the universe is ready to deal justice. This card specifically talks about justice being served. So maybe not in the good way that I want to talk about in my video. This is justice being paid. And it asks, is it coming to you? Will you handle it with grace? Learn from your mistakes and carry on doing better? Or if not, if you're the one that's been wronged or feel like you've been wronged, know that justice is coming for whoever has harmed you or your loved ones. So the last couple cards here, so we have the 12th house, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. This is the house of Pisces, which is a mutable sign. A very spiritual house. What can I say about the 12th house, really? It's where you experience a loss of separateness and how you explore your yearning of wholeness. So a lot of spiritual lessons happening right now. And what it's doing is it's activating your blueprint. It's testing, it's challenging you. You have grown, and I feel like this is kind of Spirit's way of showing you that in its weird own loving way. It's really asking you to call upon your power just to show how much of it you have. With the lighting the way and the human myth cards, they're both super cute. So it says illumination. Sometimes guidance comes within. So yeah, it really just talks about listening to yourself, whether you be a spiritual person and you connect with with spirit if that's something that you resonate with, or just like honestly just going in for some quiet meditation and just really sitting down and thinking about what you do next. But continue your journey in learning and refining your own truth is really what that's about. And with the human myth, it says we are all one with spirit and source, with the universe. We are all in unity with all of existence. And I feel like that's so cool. Or, so cool. It is so cool. But it's so true. Like, separation is really just a delusion and illusion. It's all about energy. But you are connected to all of creation, and I feel like maybe some of you really just needed a reminder of that. And then last is the Ascension Flame card. So this is the card that really makes me feel like you're going through it right now with those spiritual lessons that are showing up in the 12th house. It says you're being faced with challenges to activate your karmic blueprint. So whether that be karmic relationships, karmic situations, you're really being tried right now. It says move forward with your enlightened wisdom. Please be learning from these mistakes. If you feel like you've left a situation and you didn't learn from it, then you're going to repeat that situation until you figure out what it is to learn. And sometimes you'll feel like you've learned something from the situation, but it wasn't the right lesson. So just always be kind of looking at things in your life with an expanded view and asking, like, what are you trying to tell me? By putting me in this situation, giving me this experience, and I promise you, things will go smoother. So it also talks about set real-time expectations and discipline your mind to create achievable outcomes and a state of clear consciousness. Deliberate attempts by others to engage in emotional responses or gaslighting will only prove you have moved on from the past. So yeah, I do feel like there are people, again, goes back to karmic relationships, karmic situations. They're really trying to push those buttons of yours to either, again, I think of it as leveling when they see that you've risen and they don't want to rise with you. So they try to pull you down to their level, and you've just got to put your foot down. And, if they're not happy about it, well, go kick rocks, because it's not really about them. So some other things that I'm feeling with these cards is again, deer in headlights is coming to mind. I feel like this is something that you're new to, that you've never really experienced before, that maybe you've been super comfortable in your life, you thought you were in control, and then all of a sudden you've just become shook with something. That, again, justice is coming, karmic relationships. I really feel like you're going through a time where you feel like it's just like maybe the feeling of being kicked when you're down. And I just want to give you a big hug if that is how you're feeling. I know that healing and shadow work is not easy. Going through karmic relationships are not easy, and coming out the other side and being positive and transmuting that experience, that's hard work. I'm proud of you. I think you're doing a great job. And I promise you, once you're out of this situation, you will see exactly how far you've come and be so proud of yourself too. So the Lighting the Way card, it really reminds me of the Hermit. So much of this message is really looking inside yourself, communicating with spirit, if that's something that you do. Just really going inside and looking at who you are, what you want, what is going to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, it's not people's expectations of you or their wants or needs that matter. It's, are you going to be proud with the choices you've made? Did you make choices for yourself? You know, at the pearly gates, it's just your soul, your higher self. So forget about a lot of like mundane commitments, or I don't even want to say commitments. Commitments is the wrong word. Just like material things. Just people get so caught up with wanting the newest this or the hottest that, and it's really has nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, you could lose all of that tomorrow. It'd be nothing. But the connections you make, the relationships you have, you're going to have that in the next life, or, you know, in heaven, or whatever you believe in, those connections stay with you. So I think that was the message that really needed to come out. So let me clear this out of the way and we'll start with some tarot cards. Okay, so I've got all our tarot cards, or tarot decks, sorry, selected here already, and in what order they want to be used. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shuffling them out for you. So again, all of these cards have been very well shuffled. I just want to show you that we're shuffling with intention on whatever Spirit needs to tell whoever is watching this video right now. And again, this is a timeless reading. If you find this video in 3 years from now, which would be cool, if this video is meant to find you, it doesn't matter. Whenever you watch this, if it resonates, that's your message. If not, let it fly. It was meant for you. And that's, you know, that doesn't mean there's no message for you. It just means it's not in this video. 9 of Wands. So been going through it again, a long battle. Wounded warrior, that's the 10 of Wands, but I feel like you have to go from 9 to 10. Perfect. So we'll take these cards that fell out, and the back of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, which is lovely. Okay, let's see. Probably fit the back of the deck in too. Maybe not. Whatever. We're learning. We'll figure it out. Anyway, and behind that, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. You're on a journey for sure, whether you realize that or not. But you're definitely... Okay, good. I am recording. I definitely thought I wasn't. So you're on a very tiring journey. It's been very hard. It's something you've been doing alone, but very stoically. I don't think you've ever let anyone know how just really tired you are. I feel like so in this card, they're kind of like shadow figures. Like, I feel like you're a leader of sorts. There are a lot of people depending on you, and if you show that you're tired, you need a break, you're scared, that's going to affect A, the feelings of others, and B, what others think of you. And maybe that's just none of your business, but I don't think it really would change how people think of you. I feel like you're this leader, this person people look up to, because that's just who you are as a person. It has nothing to do with, like, you're human. I feel like they would respect you and kind of admire you more if you showed those sides of you, make them relate to you more. Maybe I can do it like that. Next is the 2 of Wands. So I feel like there's definitely something you're searching for. Like, he's looking at both of these cards. They're in different directions. Where what I'm kind of seeing from that is, again, with people looking out, this is where you feel like you have to be. And I feel like part of you feels like there's more. There's another side of you that's looking in the other direction that you don't let a lot of people see. I feel like there's a yearning in you. And maybe the spiritual journey is really kind of, I don't know, just awoken you to that, made you realize that. Maybe it was something that, like, you never really saw in your life plan, and then the universe was like, hey, did you ever consider this? No? Well, surprise. But I feel like it's definitely something that you consider, and I feel like I love all of these cats are looking in different directions, which makes me feel like it's something that confuses you. Whatever it is, it's not something that you really expected. Or maybe it's, you just know that there's more and you're ready to explore that. The Hierophant card, and wow, this is beautiful. I've never actually, like, really gotten a chance to, like, look at these cards in depth, but The Hierophant in this deck is like a wise old tree sage. And I just really feel like you're going inside yourself, or that's something you need to do. Again, that would probably be represented in the Hermit, but I feel like this is something that you're already doing, and the Hierophant is a card of commitment, so I think it's like committing yourself to a decision at this point. Whatever it is that you've been looking for, yearning for, wanting to experience that more of, and I feel like this card is really the King of Cups, by the way, is really just saying that trust that you will make the right decision if you follow your heart. Because logic and intuition are very, very different. Like, logic is supposed to serve intuition. And I think that's what a lot of the world forgot. But I feel like, and again, I don't know what your decision is, and I don't know which one is the right choice. You do. But it'll bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And not in any way where it's like a fleeting feeling. Like, it's something that is not tangible, not something that you can create, I don't want to say a future with. It's a feeling that's, maybe it's something that you find within yourself, because it's something, it's like a emotional security, emotional confidence in them, like in yourself, that is not something that someone else can take away from you. And I don't think it's anything someone can give you either. But the Wheel of Fortune, it changes things in your life. Whatever it is, it really changes things. So if you are having like a really difficult time right now, if there's a decision that you're trying to make, know that Spirit hears you. And that's the other thing. Like, I can feel your guides. They're so powerful, and they love you so much. And like, they want to help you. They want to see the very best from you. You are so special to them that they chose you before you were even born, before you became whoever you think you are now, or whoever you think you're going to become. They saw into you before that, and they knew, like, you are everything to them. And they can't help you unless you ask them for it. So if you need guidance, if you physically want something, ask them for it. It will really help your manifestation. And also, like, if you're unsure about something, ask for signs. Like, that's another thing. You can ask for very specific signs, and I guarantee if it's the answer you're hoping for, you will see that sign. Like, I want to see 7. Okay, maybe 7's a lot. I want to see 3 blue butterflies in 7 days. And if that's meant to be, you will see 3 blue butterflies. And it might be like, not like butterflies flying around your face. It could be like the lady in front of you checking out groceries has a hair clip that has 3 blue butterflies on it. Something like that. Like, it doesn't have to be the obvious answer. Like, Spirit is very subtle, and it's going to give you messages in whatever way it can. So look for them. Spirit, can we please clarify the 9 of Wands first? Please and thank you. Thank you. The Justice card. So I feel like, again, this is something very karmic that you're going through. Something you're meant to go through. Is that for all of them? Okay. Are we ending on the 10? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I just want to double check if these want to be. Okay. I don't know if you can see all of these right now, but I will get better at making videos in the future. Okay. So, and what's on the back of the deck? The 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is pretty clear. So, again, you're going through some karmic situations that are teaching you a lot of lessons, but again, they're for your good. They're not to hurt you. Oh, that makes so much sense. Sorry, I'm looking at more cards at the back of the deck. Underneath the 5 of Swords is the Tower card. So, again, you've really been through it. You've been through the ringer. I feel for you. If I could physically hug you, I would. Take my little energy hug in lieu of that. But you've learned some lessons. You've been dealt your hand. But I feel like it's awoken something in you. And this is going over the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups. So it's like the overfloweth of emotions. It's a new beginning, an emotional beginning, emotional awakening for you. The Hierophant, you want to commit to a decision. The Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this might be regarding a person or a relationship where, again, that makes sense, where the outcome would be the King of Cups, emotionally fulfilling you, and clarifying that the Ten of Pentacles, which is, again, just like complete fulfillment, like not only emotional fulfillment, but like abundance. Like there's really, that's like a very happily ever after card. With the Five of Swords in the Tower again, like this isn't something you knew right away. This isn't something that was like, that you're like, thank you, universe, I see this opportunity and I'm going to take it. I feel like this is an opportunity that you've made of shot down in the beginning, or just like kind of turned your back on, and again activated those karmic experiences in the most lovingly of ways. Like I don't think this situation could have played out in quite the way it's going to if not for those karmic situations. So I'm gonna start shuffling this deck, and I'm gonna put all the decks I use in the bottom. I have like 160 decks, I think, right now. 150. I don't know. I have to count them again. And when I say count them, I mean check the Google spreadsheet stock I made, because you bitch has a lot. But I really feel like these situations, this justice that has been served to you, and again, the Witch card talked about justice being served, so handle it with grace. Learn your lesson. That was the meaning of that card. But it really, like the Two of Wands. So I always think of like the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands if we're talking about a relationship as being like the Two of Wands being one person realizing they're ready to have a relationship like that. The Three of Wands is them searching, longing for that person, maybe even knowing who that person is and wanting to come towards them. And then the Four of Wands being like a card of stability and marriage. So right now you're the Two of Wands. You've at least figured it out. And you know what? What's Jake the dog say? I can't remember, but he's funny and I like him. So here, let's if you don't mind, get a couple more cards of clarification for our lovely viewers. I say viewers, even though I usually have like one view on all of my things, because I am optimistic that things are going, are going to change, and somebody will watch these in the future. And when you do, this message will hopefully make sense to you. It'll bring you clarity and guidance, exactly what you need to hear to change your life and like really take on this Ten of Pentacles vibe. And that's all that matters, because I love you and I want that for you. So sorry, I gotta pick up some cards that are flying on the floor here. Wonderful. So the Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups. Ooh, spicy. I say spicy, but it's really more loving. Six of Cups is it's a couple of things. It's a soulmate card. It's a cup of nostalgia, a cup of reconciliation, a cup of yeah, mostly nostalgia, but it says a dream. Like this, it's a dream come true, whatever situation this is, and you finally decided, or you are deciding that you want to commit to it, and that's beautiful. The Queen of Cups, receptivity. I feel like the universe is maybe giving you ample opportunities to figure this out on yourself before that Tower moment happening, and you are just only finally receptive of the answers. Maybe you're very like intuitive yourself and you just like have been kind of fighting that. That could also be it. Sorry, I was just guided to kind of really shuffle those again. Let's get a couple more cards, please, Spirit. Oh, great. No, that's exactly Creator. Assistance. Okay. I'm gonna put those like that, and I hope you can see them. On the back of the deck is, oh, beautiful. Guidance. Sorry, it's the Osho Zen Tarot, and I'm not really familiar with all of the like major arcanas in this deck, because maybe it's just this cup. This cup, my gosh, I can't even talk. But you have patience. I'm just gonna put them on because I think it's more of the words than the cup or suit itself that are important and why Spirit wanted me to pull this deck. The Creator, receptivity, the dream, integration, patience, guidance. So again, I do feel like this is something you've been asking for help. Maybe my little speech of how you have to ask your guides for assistance you really didn't need, because or maybe you really did. But when you ask for guidance, you shall receive it. And that kind of like reminds me of a blog I made. I write blogs, guys, on a website that I'm in the middle of changing the domain of, so that'll be linked when it's around ready or whatever. But I write blogs, and I feel like the very first one, like when I started writing about my spiritual experience, was about me being lost. I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know what to do with my week. I didn't know what to do with my fucking day. I would like literally wake up and go for like 2-hour drives, going nowhere, just listening to music and thinking, because like I didn't know what to do with myself. And I asked for guidance, and literally I woke up the next morning and it was like I had downloaded my entire life, well, not my entire life plan, but I had downloaded like 80% of my life plan, and like I couldn't have been more thankful and grateful, and you know, all it took was asking for guidance, like what do I do with myself, literally. And ya bitch was told. I don't know why I keep calling myself ya bitch. That's so funny. It really reminds me of a Queen Herbie song, ya bitch, or that bitch. I can't remember, but it's wonderful. It's wonderful, and you should all listen to it. Maybe that's the whole point of it. Maybe the whole point is for you to check out that song. So I'm gonna also link that below, and I'm gonna write it down over here on some mail. That bitch. I'm like, oh no, what song is it? Because I'm singing another song by her. I'm amazing, bitch, and I know it. I don't have to say shit because I show it. I will link that too, or you should maybe just check out Queen Herbie, because she's amazing, and I really love her. So Spirit, is there any last messages that you would like to share with us for our lovely viewer today? Viewers, it's again, it is what it is, and I am who I am, and that's I don't know what I'm saying. Messages, please. I'm gonna just pull one card because it doesn't seem I'm gonna talk. No, yep. 7 of Swords, and on the back, the 2 of Staffs, which is the 2 of Wands. Oh, I said 7 of Swords, but it's the 7 of Wands because, So unexpected change, gaining perceptive and perception and insight on a situation. And again, the 2 is, it's again a longing, a yearning for something. The 2 of Pentacles, finding balance. The Wheel of Fortune, your circumstances changing. The Hierophant in reverse. Again, you have to commit to a decision. Whatever you're doing, you're avoiding it. And the Hierophant here is really saying you have the key to unlock your own happiness. So use it. That's not where the camera is. You have a key to unlock your own happiness, so please use it. Underneath that is a 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups, having lots of choices. You, and being in reverse, you already know your choice. The Star. I could keep going. Like, I feel like these are not messages that I need to be telling you. You know exactly what to do. You're asking for guidance because you're scared, and that's okay. Feelings are not, like, I don't understand why people are so afraid of having feelings. I love having feelings. I tell people how I feel all the time. I tell people I love them all the time, because I do. I love so many people. I love you. I don't know. But I do have a couple more things here that Spirit wanted me to use, but I'm going to clear off these tarot cards, make some room, and be right back. Okay, so I pulled these ones already for you guys. They're just a little bit of some guidance messages. So we have the Moon, take time to reflect, manifest, dream deep, and ask for what you want. Yeah, so again, ask your guides, ask for guidance, and really just dream deep. And because again, be careful about what you ask for, because I feel like whoever is listening to this right now has like really powerful, like they're a master manifester, and yeah, sometimes I feel like that's something that you've experienced in the past is asking for something, getting it, and realizing it's not exactly what you want. So take time to reflect. Make sure that going forward, you're serious. Says, practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. And sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy. Just sing along. So we also have the coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So I feel like maybe talking to your friends or loved ones, someone you trust, might kind of help you with whatever you're going through. Then you also had palm tree in reverse. So palm tree is stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. So I just feel like you're being like really inflexible with the situation is kind of the message that I got there. I have two channeled decks that really wanted to come out. So again, please take what resonates, let the rest fly. I'm just gonna kind of shuffle a bunch of both decks and read off the messages afterwards. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What messages? Thank you. All of those. All of those that fell. Sorry, I'm talking to Spirit, not ignoring you guys. Whatever messages, Spirit, did this person need to hear right now? Two more from this? Okay. Thank you. Last one? That's it. Okay, and there's just one other deck that I want to kind of shuffle through. And again, we'll read out the messages. And I don't exactly know who these are from, because again, this is a general reading, and it wasn't maybe. So again, there was a very feminine, like to me, I feel like whoever's listening is trying to make a relationship choice, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So maybe this is from that person's higher self. Perhaps it's from your higher self about the situation. Your spirit guides in general, just trying to reach out and give you some guidance or send some love. So again, take this how it resonates. When you hear the message, if you think of someone, I would assume that's from that person. So, yeah. So let's go. What messages want to come out, Spirit? What messages want? Oh, thank you. Come out from this deck. Messages, please, and thank you. I'm gonna have to check underneath my computer before while I'm collecting these, because they're kind of flying everywhere, which is nice. You've got a lot of messages coming through to you. So let's shuffle one more time. That's it. Actually, I'm being told so. Let's read these messages. And there's no way for me to know what order they came out. Sorry about that. So, oh no, there is one more message. Okay, sorry. There's one more here. Woo. There's two more. But we're not taking the whole deck, but thank you, Spirit. Okay. So again, this could be, and we have a lot here. So this could be from the person you're thinking of. This could be your higher self. It could be your guides. You'll know when you hear it. I can't get enough of you. I don't know how you feel. I won't let you down. I miss hearing your voice. I saved your texts and messages. I am recovering. Will you ever make things right? I have trouble with intimacy. I left you before you could leave me. Finding out the truth crushed me. I lost myself for a little while. We need to let each other go. I hid who I really am from you. You don't know how hard it is to let, or how hard it was to let you go. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I love you. I know I messed up everything. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I feel like those kind of tell a coherent story, and again, I feel for whoever this message resonates with. It sounds like your heart is very heavy, and I hope you make the right choice towards happiness. So I think that's it. I think that's all the messages I'm getting from Spirit. Looking at this deck, I think I'm going to pull one more card. I'm sorry. Is there a message you want to say? Is there something else? Thank you. So I actually got a couple. The Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Six of Swords. Oh, sorry. The Fool really wants to be in reverse. You're fighting a journey or taking a new journey. The Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Fool. So Nine of Pentacles is again a completion, fulfillment. A Page of Swords, it's an immature energy, but it's someone who wants to provide a message, someone who's been thinking a lot. The swords are cups. Six is moving for the Six is actually one of my favorites in the sword suit because it's not mean. Six is a really positive card in the swords. So we're moving forward smoothly moving forward in something, but I don't want to say, what am I trying to say here, Spirit? You're fighting, taking the journey. The Fool is someone who starts the journey in the Major Arcana, the Zero card. And I feel like this is something that you're fighting right now. You're really holding back. And at the end of the day, you can only be upset with yourself. What's on the back of the deck? The Four of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like they're... You're not noticing what's in front of you. You're kind of, how do I love you, Spirit. You've got your head up your own ass, and you're not noticing this big, beautiful cup that's being offered. So take that as you will. Underneath is, again, the Eight of Staffs. So travel, coming forward with a... What am I looking to say, Spirit? Coming fervor. Yeah, coming forward with like fervor. I don't know, just like a very passionate. I don't know. You'll understand what it means, even though you won't. And I didn't explain it to you, but that's what's happening. So, again, I feel for you and your heavy heart. And if there's any way that I can help you carry that pain somehow, I would. But it looks like you've got to make a decision on your own. I feel like a lot of this pain is something that you're putting yourself through. And let me actually just pull a card and see, is this something that is happening to our person because of their own thoughts or external, thank you, external circumstances. So let's take a look. I think that was meant to come, I guess. Hold on 1 second. No, okay. So, on the back of the deck, you've got the Hierophant. Again, this is a choice, a commitment or some sort that you've got to make, and you've got the High Priestess. So, whatever that means to you. The High Priestess is again, all-knowing. She's a very spiritual person. I feel like, again, looking inside, asking Spirit, asking your guides will help you find whatever information you're looking for. I always thought, I was always told that the Hierophant and the High Priestess were a divine pair. Personally, I think it's the Magician and the High Priestess, but the Hierophant is more someone who thinks they're less magical, maybe. Maybe it's someone, a wizard and a muggle together. That's their divine counterpart. But again, I'm getting divine counterpart vibes here. Nine of Wands again. I feel like you're wearing this mask. King of Cups, right? Okay. Well, that's your reading. I feel like you know what you need to do. And whether that be ask your guides for assistance or guidance, or make a decision you already know you need to make, I hope you go forward it and enjoy that Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups life that's waiting for you, that Wheel of Fortune that's waiting to turn. It's waiting on you. It's your lack of commitment to a decision that is not allowing that Wheel of Fortune to spin for you. So please do what needs done and live your best life. I love your guts and grow spits. See you later.